Two members of parliament have sensationally claimed that Health Principal Secretary Susan Mochache gave instructions to KEMSA to award questionable COVID-19 tenders. The members of parliament produced documents alleging the PS's approval of the payments, but as Nimrod Taabu reports, the PS has dismissed those claims as malicious, saying the documents in question have been doctored to paint her in bad light.
For several weeks, Afya House has been in the eye of a storm, with Kenyans baying for the blood of unnamed officials alleged to be behind questionable tenders at the Kenya Medical Supplies Agency, the body charged with sourcing for medical supplies for the country. But now two MPs claim the PS in the ministry, Susan Mochache, has questions to answer over the multi-billion shillings tenders.
Another company is called...
Armed with documents apparently signed by the PS, Alego Songa Member of Parliament Sam Atandi and his nominated counterpart Godfrey Osotsi pointed to several companies they claim got tenders on the express instructions of the PS.
Several companies awarded contracts by KEMSA were recommended by the Principal Secretary and belong to our close associates. For instance, a company associated with a Member of Parliament who is a close friend of the Principal Secretary, was awarded a contract to supply test kits worth a total of Kenya shillings 270 million.
Some of the documents presented to the media by the MPs show a list of companies that were given tenders to supply various items to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. Mochache has, however, dismissed the documents as doctored, saying the list was in fact generated from KEMSA and sent to her office and not the other way around. She told Citizen TV that her role was only to request KEMSA to source for the required items, and she had no part to play in the actual tendering. The MPs cited several companies that they claim are directly associated with the PS or belong to her close friends.
Close friend of the Principal Secretary and a member of the KEMSA board. Under her express instructions, the company was awarded a tender of Kenya shillings 270 million by KEMSA, associated with also a close friend of the Principal Secretary, which also was awarded a tender for 21 million under instructions.
Because I am in possession of copies of letters written by the Principal Secretary, in this case, Susan Mochache, Principal Secretary of Ministry of Health, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer of KEMSA, Dr. Jonah Manjari, instructing KEMSA to procure items. And strangely, this request has put prices of these commodities.
Already the CEO at KEMSA and two directors have been suspended following the eruption of the scandal. The MPs claim the KEMSA officials were only shown the door after they questioned the decisions of the PS.
When they began to question our orders, she became frustrated and irrational, leading to a drastic action and their suspension.
The accusations by the MPs come just a day after Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe distanced himself from the scandal.
I don't know who is supposed to have sent instructions to KEMSA and also sent individuals, written individuals say that, please supply to so and so, or this is the person who is going to supply. I can say for a fact, it isn't this one you're looking at.
The KEMSA saga is only the latest scandal to hit the Ministry of Health that is still reeling from the discredited county medical equipment scheme, among other high-profile scandals. Nimrod Taabu, Citizen TV.